Is your car acting strange? Maybe the check engine light is flashing, the engine feels rough, or it just won't speed up like it used to. Before you rush to the mechanic and spend hundreds of dollars, hold on. There's a simple trick you can try first. No tools, no cost, and no special skills needed. It's a reset method that's been used in garages for years, and now it's your turn to learn it. This reset can fix up to 90% of common car problems for free. It works by restarting your car's brain, called the ECU, to clear out glitches, false warnings, and other weird behavior. Most cars made in the last 20 years can use this trick. It's safe, it's easy, and it might just make your engine run smoother than ever. So stick around, this could save you a lot of money and stress. Reset technique number 1, battery disconnect method. Modern cars run on brains called ECUs, electronic control units. They control how your engine runs, how your gears shift, and even how your fuel is used. Over time, these computers can store bad data or get confused by sensor glitches. This reset method clears that memory by disconnecting the battery, giving your car a fresh start, just like restarting your phone when it freezes. Steps to reset the ECU. Find the battery. Most cars keep it in the engine bay, but some might have it in the trunk or under a seat. If you're not sure, check your owner's manual. Spot the terminals. You'll see a positive terminal marked with a plus sign and a negative with a minus sign. Be careful here. Disconnect the battery properly. Always remove the negative terminal first, then the positive. This helps prevent sparks that could cause harm, especially around old lead-acid batteries that release gas. Touch the cables together. After disconnecting both, gently touch the two cables together. Not the battery posts, just the cables. This drains any leftover power stored in the ECU's tiny internal batteries and clears the memory completely. You can use a jumper wire if they don't reach. Wait a couple of minutes. Give it about 2 to 5 minutes for everything to fully reset. Reconnect the battery. Now do the opposite. Connect the positive plus terminal first, then the negative minus. Start your car and let it idle. Let the engine run for a few minutes. Then take a short drive, city and highway if you can. This helps the ECU relearn things like your idle speed, throttle behavior, and shifting patterns. It could take a couple of days of normal driving to fully adjust. This simple reset can solve a bunch of annoying problems like check engine light won't turn off, the engine is hard to start or cranks too long, shaky idling or cylinder misfires, jerky or delayed shifting, sluggish acceleration, random warning lights, poor gas mileage. Why does this work? Because your ECU stores data every time you drive. It learns your habits, like how hard you press the gas, how often you brake, or how you drive uphill. But if it saves bad data, like after a weak battery or faulty sensor reading, your car might run rough even if nothing's broken. Resetting clears all that out and lets your car relearn the right way to behave. And the best part? This trick costs you nothing, takes less than 10 minutes, and works on most cars made after 1996. That means no scan tools, no apps, and no trip to the mechanic. Reset technique number 2, turnkey trick. Sometimes the battery disconnecting method doesn't work. Luckily, there are a few other simple ways of resetting. No tools, no battery disconnect, and no hassle. Steps to reset. Keep driving normally. If you already fixed the issue, like a loose gas cap or bad sensor, your car's computer might turn off the light by itself. Just drive like you usually do for a few days. The system will recheck everything and may shut the light off on its own. Try the ignition key trick. Put your car key in the ignition and turn it to the on position. Don't start the engine. Now turn it back to off. Do this 3 times in a row, quickly. On the 4th time, start the car and go for a short drive. In many cases, this will reset the check engine light. Pull and reset the ECU fuse. Older cars only. Open your fuse box, usually under the hood or the steering wheel. Look for the one labeled ECU or ECM. Pull that fuse out, wait for 60 seconds, then pop it back in. This disconnects the check engine light from the car's computer. Here is a quick note. This only works on older models. Most newer cars need drive cycles or scanners to fully clear codes. What issues will this reset? Check engine light is still on after the repair. Light triggered by a one-time glitch, like a loose gas cap. Warning light due to minor sensor issues. Error that's already been fixed but not cleared. Failed emission test. Warning still stuck. Why does this work? Because your car's computer checks for problems regularly. If it sees that everything is now fine, it will eventually clear the error. These resets just speed up that process. And the best part? No tools, no cost, and it works great, especially when the fix is already done, but the light just won't go away. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Reset technique number 3, infotainment system reboot. Do you have a frozen screen? Is music not playing? The phone won't connect? Don't panic. Your car's infotainment system just needs a quick reboot, like restarting a phone or hitting Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete. This reset gets your system back on track without heading to the dealer. Quick steps to reset. Try the basics first. Unplug your phone and plug it back in, or simply turn the car off and back on. Sometimes that's all it takes. Use the built-in reset button. Many modern cars have a tiny reset hole near the volume knob. Use a paperclip or pen to press it for about 10 seconds. Hold down the key buttons. Most systems reboot if you press and hold the audio power button, or a combo like volume plus seek forward for 5 to 15 seconds. Check the owner's manual. Each brand is a little different. Some use steering wheel buttons, and some need the car in accessory mode. Update your phone or car software. If things still don't work, check if your phone or your car system needs a software update. Still no luck? Try YouTube. Chances are someone with your exact car had the same problem and shared the fix. Use it for blank or frozen infotainment screen. The phone won't connect via Bluetooth or USB navigation glitches, or music not playing, voice controls not working, random reboots, or system crashes. It works because many cars are programmed to run a quick internal check every time the ignition turns on. Repeating the cycle tricks the system into doing a soft reset, kind of like refreshing your browser. It won't fix major problems, but it can clear out minor computer bugs and warning lights. Reset technique number 4, fuse pull reset. By pulling out the fuse connected to your car's computer ECU, you can force a full reset of the system. It clears all stored codes and data, just like wiping a chalkboard clean. Steps to perform the ECU fuse pull reset. Find the fuse box. It's usually under the dashboard or in the engine bay. Your owner's manual will show you the exact location. Check for the ECU fuse. Use the manual or the fuse box diagram to find the fuse labeled ECU, ECM, or PCM. Sometimes there's more than one. Remove the fuse carefully. Use a fuse puller or a small pair of pliers. Gently pull the correct fuse out and hold on to it. Wait for about 60 seconds. This gives the system time to fully power down and forget saved codes or glitches. Put the fuse back in. Make sure it clicks in securely so everything reconnects properly. Start your car. Fire up the engine and drive around for a bit to let the system recheck everything and relearn normal settings. What issues will this reset? Stubborn check engine light, fault codes that won't clear weird sensor behavior, poor idle or throttle response, random electrical bugs. Why does this work? Because the ECU holds memory using power from the fuse system. Pulling the right fuse cuts that power completely, forcing the computer to reset itself. Think of it like flipping the breaker in your house. When something's not working, it shuts everything off so you can start fresh. This might also reset things like your radio presets or clock, but for many drivers, that's a small price to pay to fix annoying car issues for free. Reset technique number 5, gas pedal reset trick. This one feels like a secret dance move. By using just your ignition key and gas pedal, you can reset your car's throttle and transmission settings with no tools, no apps, just your foot. Here are the quick steps to reset. Turn the key to the on position. Don't start the engine. Just switch on the ignition so the dashboard lights come on. Wait 3 seconds. Let the system wake up before starting the sequence. Press and release the gas pedal 5 times. Do this within 5 seconds. Nice and steady, don't rush or go too slow. Wait 7 more seconds. Keep your foot off the pedal and let the system prep for the next step. Press and hold the gas pedal. Hold it down for 10 to 15 seconds, then release. Start the engine and let it idle. Don't touch the gas or gear shifter, just let the car sit and adjust for a few minutes. What issues will this reset? Jerky or slow acceleration? Weird gear shifts, idle that feels rough or unstable? Throttle response delays? Poor drive feel after a battery change? Why does this work? Modern cars learn how you drive over time, but sometimes they pick up bad habits, especially after part changes or low voltage. This reset clears the memory from your throttle and transmission systems, also called TCM, so they can relearn from scratch. The result: smoother acceleration, cleaner shifting, and a more responsive car. Reset technique number 6, drive cycle reset. Sometimes, the best way to reset your car's computer is simply to drive it. A special pattern called a drive cycle helps the system double-check itself and clear codes, and no tools or buttons are needed. How to perform a drive cycle reset: start with a cold engine. Let your car sit for a few hours before starting. The engine should be at room temperature when you begin. Begin driving smoothly. Start the engine and drive gently, with no hard acceleration or braking. Mix it up. Drive through a variety of conditions. Spend some time in city traffic with stop-and-go movement, then get on a highway and cruise at steady speeds. Drive at least 10 to 20 miles. This gives your car enough time to run internal checks on sensors, emissions, fuel, and more. Avoid turning the car off mid-cycle. Try to complete the full drive without stopping the engine. What issues will this reset? Temporary check engine lights, fault codes from old issues, emission system warnings, sensor errors that are no longer active. Why does this work? Your car's computer runs tests while you drive, checking systems like emissions, oxygen sensors, and engine performance. A full drive cycle helps the ECU relearn and recheck everything. If the issue is gone, it clears the code automatically. If the problem comes back, that means you might need a mechanic. This is the only reset method that also helps you know for sure if the fix worked or if the issue is still lurking under the hood. Now, if you find this video helpful, then be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.